Good morning, everybody. It's Stephanie. It's Wednesday, July 13th. Yes. So, I slept pretty good last night. Although I went to bed late, I slept good. I slept a good 6 or 7 hours straight. I was up watching a good movie last night. It's like a Jack and the Beanstalk movie. I enjoy watching children's movies. It wasn't a cartoon Jack and the Beanstalk movie. It was an actual movie with Ewan McGregor and a bunch of great cast and a lot of special effects, of course. What movie today are you going to watch that's not going to have special effects? Most of them will have some degree of special effects, but this had a lot of special effects. Nonetheless, I enjoyed it. I stayed in yesterday pretty much. Today, however, I have to go in to the yacht club. I'm off from my full-time job one day again, and I have a few errands I gotta run. I gotta go get some laundry detergent. I gotta wash my laundry. But I'm probably gonna hold on to it in the washing machine with water and add some more clothes. Like I'll add what I'm wearing on there to the laundry and also what I wear to the yacht club. But anyway, before I continue, I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers who take the time to watch my very simple, basic, silly life. Yep. And to those visitors who just may be visiting for the first time, if you guys find something that resonates with you guys, please consider hit the subscribe key. Much appreciated, and we'll come back with more. So like every single morning when I lift my head up off of the pillow, I don't get up right away. I'm on my iPhone, I'm browsing through my email, browse through Facebook for about 5 minutes. I never spend a lot of time on Facebook. I only have one family member on Facebook, and she lives in Europe, okay? I don't have a long list of friends on Facebook. I got about 110 people, and most of those people friended me. And then after that, I usually go to YouTube and check my content. I always get attracted to watching documentaries on serial killers. Yeah, it captivates me because it makes me to dig and try to understand. I know that we cannot understand them no matter how much we try. What makes these people tick and what's going through their mind? Okay, it's scary. It's really scary. Serial killers can be amongst us and we do not know who they are. They appear as normal as everyone else, but what I'm finding out is they're very quiet people They don't have a lot of friends, and they have some kind of sexual dysfunction. Yeah. And speaking of sexual dysfunction, I'm not accusing anybody of being a serial killer. However, one thing that resonates with serial killers is they all have a sexual dysfunction. Okay? Some kind of eroticism or a fetish. And that reminds me of what happened to me this week. First of all, let's talk about this morning. After I woke up out of bed, I browsed through my YouTube for a few minutes. I took a nice, beautiful, long shower. I don't wash my hair, if but maybe twice a week, because washing my hair with this Florida bad water is not good. And I don't have a filtration system on my whole house water or even my shower head. So I wash my hair twice a week, if that. Okay. I had a nice shower. It was relaxing. I got out. I got dressed with fresh, clean clothes, and started to fill up my washing machine. Before I did that, I went outside because I'm having a problem with bees and hornets. I got stung yesterday while I was removing a hornet's nest, a beehive that was starting to build up on my house, just under my eaves. And I got stung. This one sneaky bee flew around me and landed on my thighs, and I didn't feel him. When I felt him, that bee already had his stinger inside my thigh, which went through my clothes. As soon as I felt it, I whacked it off, but I think it got me because my legs really feels itchy, and there's a slight pain here even today. I washed it and cleaned it, and I'm trying not to scratch it because I did a quick little research. I'm not allergic to bees or bee stings or anything like that, so I didn't go to intensive care unit. I don't have no allergic reactions. I don't feel an increased heart rate, which is some of the symptoms, and sweating or heart palpitations. Even though I have heart problems, I don't get none of those symptoms that are associated with bee stings. But anyway, I was out there again this morning checking out those areas, and sure enough, there's bees flying out there again, trying to start more beehives. So this is something that I have to keep an eye out for constantly, or else they're going to build a big beehive nest there, and it's going to be harder to control. So, as I was out there, I saw my neighbor there. And if you saw my prior videos, you know what the deal is. I had said in my last video, before the comedy video, that I thought that it was him. Okay? But when it happened, I wasn't sure because it was starting to be dusk outside, and I saw the silhouette, the head shape, and the body contour of someone leaning up on my window, and it looked to be him because it was the correct height, the correct shape of the head, and it was scary. Today, I went out there checking the bee situation, and he's out there watering his grass. The vibe that I got from this wasn't good. Usually, he would smile and say hello. Today, there was none of that. Instead, for me to feel comfortable, I just said good morning. and I went about checking my bee situation. And the vibration that I could feel from my neighbor isn't good. He seemed to be hiding, like with his face down while watering his grass. And he was never a conversationalist. But however, this would make it worse because I'd never seen him actually feel like he's hiding his face. Before the situation happened, he would be watering his grass with his face up and seeming to enjoy what he's doing, you know, his gardening and all that stuff. But today, I felt different about the whole thing. While I was out there, his face was down all the time. He didn't raise his face up. He did acknowledge to say good morning, but he immediately did this, you know. And it was just silence. But there's an energy of shame coming from him. It's because when I was in my private time in my room, I got up quickly from my rattan chair and I bolted out to the next room and shut the blinds. That was a reaction that I saw him. That's the way he perceived it when it happened. When that happened that quickly, that's because he knows I saw him. Today, he's hiding his face in shame. Okay? Now, I can honestly say that it was him. So, what do you do? Right? I don't want to cause any trouble. I will not accept any more items from him because I told you that Sunday or Saturday he brought over a box of vegetables, some corn, some pineapples, some plums, and sweet potatoes, and I accepted it. But that was before the incident. Now I will not accept anything else from him. I can honestly say, because this is the first time that he's done this, I will not go to the police. I won't, because I don't want to cause any problems with my neighbors or anything else, because I don't know how long he's been peeping Tomming into my windows. I don't know. I only caught him one time. I don't know if this was an opportunistic time. I have never done that in that room before, and so therefore I can't say that there had been other times that he's peered into my window, because I use that room for that and I don't. That's my media room and that's what it's used for. It's just that when I was there, I fell asleep and I woke up in this mood, okay, this sexually aroused mood, okay. That was the first time in my media room. And I have never seen him do that to any neighbors. I have never seen it doing it to me ever. That's the first time. I'm going to let it slide and try to have a peaceful life where I live. But if I catch him ever again peeping into my window, whether I am or I'm not having a private time, I am going to go straight to the police. I'm going to go straight to the police and file a complaint and press charges, because the vibrations and the energy I feel this morning tells me that it was him, because based on previous interactions I had with him, it was normal. Today was not normal. And now that I'm looking at him, his stature, his shape, contour of his face, and his height and all that stuff, it all matches. It all matches. So that's where I'm going to leave this. That's where I'm going to leave this, right there. Let's just hope that he never does this ever again. Ever again. Because if I catch him doing it again in my home, in any window, whether I'm washing my dishes, whether I'm cleaning my home, whether I'm making a video in my media room and he peers into my window, I'm contacting the local police department and I'm going to file charges. It's that simple. Now, I want to quit right now so I can normalize my day and normalize my feelings on this and put it behind me and try to have a peaceful life with everyone. So right now I got to go down to the Family Dollar store and pick up some laundry detergent, and I'm gonna hang around here for a little while because I don't want to make it seem like all I did on my 2 days off was stay home, watch movies, and create content. But every day of my life is content. I swear to God, every day of my life is content. As peaceful as I am in my life, there's content to be done. Something always happens. Something always happens, guys. But anyway, this is going to be it for today as far as creating content. I'm going to kind of like browse around the area here in the local stores and shops. I got to fuel up my car because I'm just below my half tank mark. And I hope you guys have an incredible, beautiful week. And I'll be talking to you guys very, very shortly.